He's a little bit of old school for it. That goes a little something like this. I always tried to be the flyest kid on the block, the popular one with the riding stock. So that's when I had this bright idea. Throw the party.
Hi, I'm Shawna.
Hi, I'm Alicia.
And we're the Mythbusters. Today we're going to be trying to bust some myths regarding leadership.
So, Shawna, what do you think makes a person a leader?
I've always thought a person is a leader if he or she is intelligent, attractive, psychologically dominant, if they have a large group size, and they have communication traits such as communication, apprehension, verbally aggressive, and have the ability to argue a position well.
Whoa, you have a very detailed perception as to what makes a leader.
Well, you did ask me. Don't you agree on these traits with me?
Well, not really. There really isn't a trait or set of traits that leaders have, but followers do not. No trait differentiates leaders from members.
They say leadership is a personality trait that individuals possess in varying degrees. It is believed that there is a trait or a set of traits that leaders have but followers do not. It is also believed that there is an underlying assumption that all leadership situations call for the same trait or set of traits, and that these traits relate directly to the concept of the trait as something innate, with the belief that leaders are born, not made. Today we are going to test this theory to see if it is a myth or the truth. Let's look into some football coaches in a meeting trying to figure out who should be the new head coach and discussing the two final candidates.
Well, we are here to discuss the two final candidates for the position of head coach.
Can I start off by saying candidate one is Coach Moore, the retiring head coach's son, and I feel he's the best candidate for the new position. If it's true what they say, that you're born a leader, well then he couldn't be any more perfect. Look at what his father has achieved. It must be hereditary.
I disagree. While he is Coach Moore's son, that doesn't mean he's necessarily going to be a great coach and a leader. Candidate 2 is very much qualified and has lots of practice and background in various leader positions. Take a look at his resume. It's very impressive.
Well, both are excellent candidates, but no one is necessarily born with the innate ability to lead.
I vote for candidate 2 because he has a more successful coaching record. Candidate 1, he hasn't had as much success.
But candidate one is Coach Moore's son. He has to be the best choice since his dad was such a great leader.
Okay, well, we've heard arguments for both candidates. Now let's vote. All in favor of candidate 1, say aye.
Aye.
All in favor of candidate 2, say aye.
Aye.
Well, we have a new head coach. Candidate 2 has the job. Sorry, coach, but no one is born a leader.
Oh, well, congrats to candidate 2.
So, is this myth confirmed, plausible, or busted?
This myth is definitely busted because being a leader is learned, not a trait someone is born with. No trait differentiates a leader from the rest of the group.
Hey, why don't you pop into
Whoa,
We're on air.
Hey.
It's been said that there is an ideal leadership style that is most beneficial for every situation.
But today we're going to see if that myth can be busted. We have set up the same situation for each different style to see if the outcome is the same.
For myth 2, we're looking into which leadership style is best for a group of football coaches. We'll be testing out 3 most common styles: autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire.
So what's the agenda for today's practice?
We're doing offensive drills because I say so. That's final.
He never even sticks around to see if we agree with his decision or not.
Yeah, I mean, we really need to make sure the players can implement the new defensive plays in game time settings.
I know he has not once asked for our opinion on this, nor has he ever consulted with us. I really question his leadership.
For today's practice, I think we should really spend some time on the offensive drills. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we could really benefit from focusing on our offensive line.
Well, I think we could also spend some time working on defensive plays. I think the players could really benefit with some more time to learn how to execute the plays correctly.
All right, I see where you're coming from. Let's spend about an hour and a half on offense and an hour on defense. Sound good?
Sounds like a good agenda for the day.
Okay.
I'm glad we all planned the practice agenda together. It makes for a better practice for all of us.
Certainly. So, what's the plan for tonight? What are we going to do for practice?
I haven't put much thought into it.
Well, do you think we should split the time evenly on offense and defensive plays?
Doesn't matter to me.
I feel as though the players could benefit with more time spent on our offensive plays. What do you think?
Anything works for me. Whatever.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. Oh my gosh, we put more time into this than he does. And he's supposed to be our leader?
Ridiculous.
Well, it looks like these two styles didn't work out well for this situation. The group of coaches had a better outcome with the Democratic style.
It seems that there is no ideal leadership style that would work with all situations.
Therefore, this myth is busted. According to the myth, leaders are supposed to get others to do the work for them.
Does this really work in real life? Here we have a football coach with students.
You get all the equipment we need for practice later. And you email everyone to say that practice is an hour later today. Where is everybody? Practice starts in 2 minutes and nothing is set up. I told Amanda to set up and Hillary to inform the team of the time change.
Amanda's dad had a heart attack. She had to fly out ASAP to go see him.
Did you tell me to email the team? Sorry, I was thinking about an exam and didn't really hear you.
As you can see, if a leader expects others to do the work for them, the work often goes undone. Leaders need to take on their share of the work.
This myth is busted.